tips and tricks video brought to you by Apps Event and Acer. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about the to-do list, which is a built-in feature on Google Classroom that can really help your students stay organized as they're working on activities from across multiple classrooms with multiple due dates, multiple teachers, all in one place. So let's take a look. First things first, it is super easy to find the to-do list. Just like pretty much everything else in Classroom, you can get to it from two different places. Your first option, from the Classroom homepage. So as you can see here, if you look in the top left corner, just underneath those three bars, you can see a button that says To-Do. You give it a click, it opens your list. Now the default setting when it opens is to see all of the classes at the same time, organized by due date. You can also see that they are from different classrooms pretty easily because they have different colors. And then they can also see underneath it that it says the name. And you can also see those two different icons here. We have the one for just your normal assignment and the one for your questions that have been posted to Classroom. So they can see at a glance what class the assignment is for, when it's due, and what type of activity it is, just from this to-do list. And that gives them a good picture of where they want to start, how they want to go about doing it, and it is organized chronologically for them across all of the different places. Then, just like everything else in Classroom, you give it a click, it takes you to the assignment itself. You can see all the directions, any of the attachments, and then of course the student goes ahead, completes it, turns it in. They can now go back to their to-do list by going to those three bars in the top left corner, click the to-do list from the menu, and it takes them back to that same screen. But you'll notice this assignment they've just completed, instead of being in their active to-do list of things that are assigned, they can now find it by going to the Done category. And this is where they can see everything that they have completed, that they have turned in. And you'll notice right now it just says turned in. That means student has submitted it, teacher has not given feedback or returned it to the student yet. Now teachers, this is where you come into play. If you're looking over their assignment and you want them to do more work on it, return the assignment to them. Do not give a grade. When you return it ungraded, it returns it to their to-do list. And it makes it back in that active to-do list category, so it shows up there again with that same due date, and they see that it's something they have to work on. Then of course they can click in again, make any revisions, resubmit it, it goes back to you. And this time if you give them a grade on it because they did complete all the parts, now when they go in and they go to that Done tab at the top, they can see their grade showing up instead of just the words turned in. Then there is this middle tab, and that is the Missing tab. And this is where everything goes as soon as that due date has passed. So they can see things from this week, last week, or earlier than that they can then go back to and work on because these are things that are now overdue. And then I told you teachers have a lot of power over this. You can also go through, and even if they haven't completed an assignment, give it a grade, even if that grade is a 1 or a 0 or a 100, whatever your system is. If you give it a grade, it removes it from their to-do list and moves it to that Done category. So I hope you can see just how powerful this to-do list can be as a tool for your students to help them help themselves stay on top of assignments, to make sure that they're not falling behind or losing track of which class, which assignment, by what date, especially if we are learning in a distance or hybrid situation. So make sure you introduce it to them, make sure you teach them how to use it, how to get to it, and it works just the same from any devices as well. Super easy to navigate, and I hope this